Good morning. We are working on our third dream job analysis. So our dream job grouping today includes 8 different opportunities that you can check out. I want to go through what the options are. Remember, you can pick one uh, of the choices, and you are required to do one of the writing prompts and the quiz. Anything that you do beyond that will count as extra credit. Now, one of the things that I want to point out is that there are other options with many of these Newsela choices. So I will point out some of these options as I go through some of the article choices as things that you can do for extra credit opportunities. So if you choose to do these would be great opportunities to pick up some extra credit as you go. They're not required. These are optional things that you can do for extra credit. So our first dream job that you can choose to do if you're interested is that of a cartoonist. So these are individuals that are creating illustrated imagery, creating cartoons, and the cartoonist that is featured here is that of Andrew Grossman, a well-known cartoonist in the industry. And this features a lot of his cartoonistry throughout the years. Now, one of the things that is a component of this article in particular is a feature of the power words. And we've seen that with other Newsela articles. So if you completed the power words section of this activity, this would be an extra credit opportunity. There's also 2 writing prompts on this one. So you'd only be required to do one, but if you answered both, that would be an extra credit opportunity. So you're only required to do one writing prompt and the quiz, but if you were to try both of them, one of them would be counted as extra credit. Another option for our dream job is that of a fashion editor. So this is someone that is going to be describing what's new and fashionable in the world of changing designs in the fashion industry. And her particular field, her particular area of expertise is writing for Vogue. Now, again, this one features the option of power words, and it too also has 2 different writing prompts that you could choose to respond to. Our next profile is that of a hairdresser. Now this one only has one writing prompt and the quiz as an option, but for the profile of a hairdresser, it explains what the career, the dream job entails beyond just the cutting and styling of hair, but also the experience in terms of education and maintaining the qualifications that one needs in order to be a quality hair care professional. Next up in dream jobs is that of a probation officer. So what does it take to be an individual that is ensuring at-risk youths in this scenario, ensuring their ability to maintain their safety and security now that they are outside of the correction facility, and they're now trying to be outside of that system and back in the mainstream. So with this one, again, there are 2 writing prompts in the quiz. You can choose one, or you can choose to do both and try to get extra credit. The next one up is that of an app developer. Now, we have lots and lots of apps on our phones and other devices. So choosing to go into app development, for many people, that's been a financial windfall, and having the chance to get into app development might be a huge financial um, success for individual. So much like when we looked at the inventor article, can you figure out something that would be a huge advantage to someone? Can you create something that would be beneficial to someone else, that would help them be able to utilize their device in a way that would revolutionize um, what they need on a day-to-day basis, or make it so addictive that they can't put their phones down. Next up, we have that of a sports announcer. So in this particular scenario, we have that of an individual that works for ESPN, and describing their own experience from going from being a professional sports player to being that of a sports announcer, and what that transition was like for them to move from being a professional sports player to being a sports announcer. Again, multiple writing prompts that you can choose from, and the quiz. And then for our last one, we have that of a secret agent. Any of our intelligence agencies, both domestic and abroad, could offer real options for you. In this one, what we're saying is that this is a person that's working with MI6, but essentially what we're what you have is someone that works in an intelligence industry, and the intelligence industry is one where there are certain qualifications, certain experiences that you need to experience. Now, MI6 works out of England, but it gives you a an understanding of what that experience is like. You can kind of transition that to, what would it be like to work for, say, the CIA or the FBI here in the US. So those are some possible options that you can choose for today, and we will see some more for tomorrow's analysis.